I was
Yeah,
just
go on,
going to
Jim.
say,
Yeah.
actually, another thing that we can do is actually take a page from the book of the pre-sales motion. If you look at the way that RevOps will sort of dissect every single moment in time in the pre-sales motion, they know what's happening with the conversion points and what their conversion rates are at every moment. And as CS leaders, we can actually take a look at the post-sales motion in a similar way. If we know how the sales to CS handoff is taking place, who's involved and engaged, and just kind of look at any sort of things that we can measure with that, and keep track of that for each of our accounts. Then take a look at how long onboarding is taking, when they're getting their time to first value, when are they launching, what's taking place with adoption, how many people are adopting and how quickly. Are they optimizing? What things should they be doing to optimize? When and how have they optimized? If you're tracking all of the things that we're generally trying to do in these qualitative ways, but also track it in a quantitative way, we can start to understand how we're doing sort of tracking those conversion points for our customers, and then how that leads to renewals and expansions in a way that then that's basically money. And so when you take a look at all of those activities, because so often the pre-sales folks or people who are overworking in product and engineering, they don't understand what's happening in our area any more than we understand what's happening in their area. But they do sort of assume like, oh, they signed on the dotted line, throw it over the fence, and now it's just going to happen. Except for it doesn't just happen. And if we can actually track and show what those conversion points are, how it leads to revenue, and how we can make improvements in those areas to then lead to better revenue, then we can also show what we're actually doing and what we're achieving that leads to the revenue numbers. Right? And it's all of that we then can start to relay back as we communicate. Oh, we improved this conversion metric here in onboarding. We expect that to have some impact later on when we're doing renewals or expansions, that sort of thing, right? And so it's really important to not just communicate the qualitative ways and have the stories because people relate to the stories, but also back it up with the quantitative.